Hari Om, Namaste, a warm and cordial welcome to day 67 of 108 days of Surya Namaskara or Sun Salutations Challenge. Wow, days are passing really fast, isn't it? Please write me in the comments below how you have been enjoying this series so far. And if you have not seen the other videos of this playlist, you will see right here in the iCard the whole playlist where you can watch it. I will also post it in the pinned comment in this video. Okay, so please watch those videos before so you can find the context, our journey from when we started. It has been some roller coaster ride, guys. I'm sure you will enjoy that journey just to see what it takes to stick to something. Yeah, what it takes to stick to something. It's a lot, and it's a lot of growing journey also. It's a path to growth, I would say. Anyhow, so today also, first we will complete the asana part of our sessions, which is the Surya Namaskara or the Sun Salutations flow. As you know, what are the 12 asanas by now that constitute of this Surya Namaskar asanas. If you haven't seen that video, here is a video where I have described the 12 asanas. You can go and watch that and learn the names in Sanskrit and in English also about the 12 asanas that constitute our Surya Namaskar. It's a wholesome practice. You don't need any warm-up for the Surya Namaskar. The Surya Namaskar itself is a warm-up for your other practices, okay? Just keep that in mind. I do shake my body up before every practice just to awaken the body a little bit, just to make sure that, hey, wake up, it's time to move and all that. But this itself is a warm-up, okay? For your body to get going in the day, especially after 7-8 hours of sleep, when the body is stagnant in one place. So, today in the yoga philosophy section, what are we going to discuss? Very interesting, because we have completed the phase of the yamas, the 5 social disciplines, right? We talked about aparigraha last in the very last section of 66th day. Now today we will move on to the niyamas, as we expected, as I mentioned in the last session also. The first of the 5 niyamas. First, let us talk about what are the 5 niyamas. Number 1, Saucha, cleanliness inside and outside. Santosha means contentment, being content with what we have and not to complain what we don't have. Then tapas, austerity, sincere sadhana which creates heat inside the body. Passion, the passion that keeps you hot, that brings heat from within, that burns out all the sluggishness, lethargy and all that. Tapas. Swadhyaya means self-study literally. It also means studying of the scriptures to connect and put your energy. One of the 2 only assets that we have in our life, time and attention. Give your attention, give your energy to the right kind of things. The scriptures, which are the testimony from the seers, the seekers, the rishis. So, Swadhyaya and Ishvara Pranidhan means surrendering to the higher power, whatever that is for you. Okay. So, today we will move on to the first of the 5 niyamas, which is Saucha, cleanliness. And in chapter 2 of the Sadhana Pada of Maharshi Patanjali's Yoga Sutras, Sutra number 40 and 41. Interesting, because usually the yamas, the 5 yamas, each of them got 1 sutra for them. But very interesting, Saucha, cleanliness, which is so fundamental. Probably that's why that Maharshi Patanjali spends 2 sutras for Saucha, 40th and 41st of the 2nd chapter. Let's get going on the mat. First complete our asanas, then we discussed what happens when one is established in cleanliness. With that, meet me on the mat. So, day 67, yoga philosophy, Saucha or cleanliness. Okay. Sutra number 40, second chapter, sadhana pada. śaucāt svāṅgajugupsā parairasaṁsargaḥ. śaucāt svāṅgajugupsā parairasaṁsargaḥ. śaucāt svāṅgajugupsā parairasaṁsargaḥ. By Saucha, from cleanliness, meaning when one is established in cleanliness inside and outside, what happens is svāṅgajugupsā, one gets a distaste for one's own body and to come in contact with other bodies. See, this is so obvious in yoga philosophy, in yoga shastras. Why? Because this sharira, which is always decaying, right, every single day, whether you believe it or not, whether you want to hear it or not, every single day is one day closer to our death. Our time in this world is finite. Sattva Yuga, people lived probably 1 lakh years. Then Treta Yuga, 10,000. Dapar Yoga, 1,000. And then Kali Yuga, 100. And we are not even living 100 now because of our food and lifestyle and all that is contaminated. So our lifespan is finite. Now, in this finite lifetime, we have to understand that our life is made up, our whole being is made up of 5 layers, the koshas, right? The Annamaya kosha, or the food sheath, which is this physical body that we can touch, feel, which is palpate. The Pranamaya kosha, the energetic body. The Manomaya kosha, the mental body. The Vijnanamaya kosha, the intellectual body. And the Anandamaya kosha, the bliss body. Now, in this Pancha kosha, which the concept very much lies in the Upanishads, Taittiriya Upanishad, in this concept of Pancha kosha, the sheaths, the layers, what is the first that comes, the outside, the grossest layer? The Annamaya kosha. Anna is literally, it means bhat, rice, or it also means food, basically. So the food body, what we are composed of, what we eat, because that's what nourishes our body. Maybe if you are from India, it's more rice or chapati or dal and things like that. If you are from Italy, it may be pasta or zucchini. Sorry, not zucchini, I meant to say spaghetti, pasta and things like that. If you are from certain parts of, the world, your body, your food body will be made up of that things, right? So it's the food body. Saucha is the cleanliness in the blatant sense, in the very gross sense. It is the cleanliness of the body, this outside body. When one is established in cleanliness, it's also subtle cleanliness too. We will talk about in the next sutra what happens then. Then one understands what this body is about. One understands that in this finite lifetime, this body, which is constituted of the 5 elements, that the great elements, that everything is constituted of, that everything is made up of in this whole cosmos, in this whole universe, which is Prithvi, earth, Jala, water, Tejas, which is the Agni, fire. Then Vayu, which is air, and Akasha is ether or space. These 5 elements make up this body, this mortal body. We get it from the earth and it will go down and it will mix in the earth itself. So, when one understands and one keeps their body clean, the yogi understands how much time we spend in a day to groom our body, to keep our body clean, like just the simple acts of maybe taking a bath, or twice a day or thrice a day, depending on which part of the world you are living. So cleaning the body through showers 1, 2, 3 times a day. Then clipping your nails, clipping your hair. For man, it's shaving their beard. For women, they have their own ways of cleaning their bodies. So what I'm just saying is that just keeping the body clean so that it does not stink, it does not grow bacteria in it, and it's not gross, and you can walk around without like emitting bad odor and all that, just to keep it clean. So much time we spend. But what is this? It's a food body. It will go back to the earth, and just for this mortal thing we have to spend so much time. And one understands the grossness in this sheath, in this layer, which is this body. People are so obsessed most of the times just with the bodily factors. How do I look, whether I am fair or dark, whether I am tall or short, whether I have muscles or don't have muscles, whether I have, like curve shaped body or not, whether my hips are fine, whether my, like my chest and breasts are fine. And for man and woman, we have different kinds of obsession with our bodies. But a yogi, when they understand and they're established in cleanliness, meaning they understand how much it takes to keep the body clean, they understand that, wow, so much so our attention and focus now goes to this gross element, which is just the outside layer of what essence it holds inside. The inside parts, as you know already probably, and we will discuss too, when we go to the subtle layers, all the juices, all the essence of what our true identity is inside in the subtle layers. So they get a distaste from their own body, because again, it has its own waste products. We carry on so much of waste product in our intestines, the large intestines, that we eliminate as poop, as clear as that. So, and urine, our urinary bladder, it holds the urine. We excrete out the sweat and all that. So it holds so much of toxins and waste products that we have to eliminate to keep the body functioning well, like the varjya padartha, the elements which we excrete. So it holds so much stuff of that, but we are so obsessed in, grooming it beyond what is necessary and, just enough. And how we are obsessed in other people's bodies. Everybody has it. The mind is so powerful, the manomaya kosha, in overcoming our buddhi, in taking over, hijacking our intellectual sheath, which is the fourth sheath, the vijnanamaya kosha. It hijacks all the time because of our ignorance, of we not connecting to our swadhyaya and self-study and knowing ourselves. Our mind hijacks our buddhi and tells that, oh, your body is this and such and such. We label the body as strong, weak, good, bad, fair, dark, tall, short, this, that. The whole world is running on that. There's a whole ad industries that run on that, with the fairness cream, this, that, and all that. But when the yogi understands the essence of what the body is, it's basically what we eat, the food body. It's the sheath of the food. Whatever we eat, that's how our body will be. It will be healthy, strong, and beautiful, and it will be glowing if we eat the right kind of sattvic food. And if not, it will have that kind of thing. Of course, energy will be differing, mind will be differing, but even the body, it will shape differently. So what I'm saying is, they generate a distaste for their own bodies, thinking that, oh my God, what am I, like, is it really that thing that I have been spending so much of my valuable energy on in this mortal lifespan? So they get a distaste from that, in the sense that they don't want to spend unnecessary time brooding over it, which is anyway mortal, and then beyond a certain layer. Because when you are really confirmed in your cleanliness, when you understand what cleanliness means, just to keep the body clean, you will know that is the most important thing, because we are holding so much of waste product. You have to excrete out all those. We don't hold it inside. So you will feel, then you would know. Once you see, if somebody is a police, they have to know what criminals can do. So then they would expectedly, they will develop a distaste on what the criminals do, because they have to catch it now, right? So you have to clean the body. You will see that how much of the excretory products that we develop in terms of urine, stool, sweat, and so much possibility of our body collecting junk and gunks from outside world, that we have to keep on a constant basis and on a daily basis, perpetual basis. So once established in Saucha, one distaste, the yogi, the practitioner, develops a distaste for their own body and to come in contact with other bodies, parairasaṁsargaḥ, parairasaṁsargaḥ. So then we will not run after the attraction of the curves on the bodies, or for the man or for the woman it's the muscularness or whatever they are attracted to. It doesn't matter. We have our own preferences and choices, but we will, when we understand Saucha, established in what it takes to be cleanliness and what it means for the body to be unclean, we will know that, oh my gosh, and this is just the outside layer which defines a tiny bit. Of course, that's what we see, we interact with in the body, in our material world. But if we understand the true essence of a human being, we will know that the banality, the grossness of this outside sheath, right? So we would not at that point like to come in contact and, or even like a minimal, just to say the least, is we will not take away our lives. So many people take their own life, suicide, because they didn't get another person where they were attracted by another person's body, to be honest. The physical body appearance, which is constituted of mass and flesh and fat tissues and all that, which holds so much of waste product filth that we have to clean on a constant basis. And so many people hold it within them. As an Ayurvedic practitioner, our goal is to first emit all that gunk, the junk that we have in our GIT from mouth to out, that main channel, the food channel, the main channel, the gastrointestinal tract. We have to cleanse it first. The gut especially, it holds so much of gunk. So many people don't even excrete, like go to poop every single day. So they are constipated. So anyway, so people, the yogi will develop a distaste for their own body and to mingle with other bodies, or to come in contact, or to rub skins with other bodies, because they would know the reality of the bodies, okay, how much it means, what it means. Sutra number 40. Sutra number 41 is a long one, but be careful, be very minute what I'm saying. 5 things happen. This goes like this. Second chapter, Sutra 41. Sattva Shuddhi, Sattva Suddhi, Sattva Shuddhi, Saumanasya, Ekagrya, Indriya Jaya, and Atma Darshana Yogyatwani Cha. So, Sattva Shuddhi means purification of our Sattva Guna, means we develop more and more Sattva Guna. 3 gunas we know, Sattvic, Rajasic and Tamasic. The Sattvic is the best of all 3 gunas, the energy of the characteristics of harmony, peace, balance, tranquility, all that. Sattva. Rajasic is for passion, for aggression, for like, you have to get going, like goals, goal orientation, right? Keeping on going. And sometimes when it gets imbalanced, like anger, envy, jealousy, all of that, frustration, irritation. Sattva, Rajasic guna, right? The doing guna, acceleration, like do, go. And tamasic means lethargic, sluggish. I don't want to do anything. No, I don't want to shoot the video. I don't want to do what I have promised to do. I will not show up and all that. The sluggishness, and also the rest and repose. When it's balanced, we will have a very good rest. The tamasic guna. So the sattva suddhi means the sattva guna will get purified. We will have more and more of sattva guna, means the other 2 gunas, rajasic and tamasic guna, will reduce once we keep our body clean and internal self clean, means cleanliness of the mind, what we think about. Shed those all. You will see why. Sattva Shuddhi, Saumanasya, cheerfulness of the mind. Most of the times our mind is like a Bengali 5, we say. Banglar Pacher moto. Bengali 5, it's like curved. And flattened like a balloon. What happened to you? Oh, the other person didn't text me. Oh, she's so beautiful, she does not look at me. Oh, that guy is so beautiful, he is hanging out with another girl. All of that nonsense. Anyway, so Saumanasya means cheerfulness of the mind. You are always happy, joyful. The other people walking around and say, what's wrong with that guy? He is always smiling. He is always like in a cheerful mood. What's wrong? So cleanliness means, in this case, you can think it's an internal cleanliness, keeping your mind clean. How? One way is meditation. Another topic, the dhyana. Anyway, dhyana means just like we take external shower, dhyana is internal cleansing, the cleansing of the mind. We hold up so many things throughout the day, throughout the years, and we still 25 years ago, somebody told me in a wedding ceremony, you are looking great, but your belt does not match with your shoe. I'm still remembering that kind of, excuse me, that kind of BS we are holding. So Saumanasya means cheerfulness of the mind. Ekagriya means one-pointedness. When your body is clean, you can focus, because nothing will distract you, like you are smelling bad, or like you are having bacteria within the body. Some things are happening in the body, like here and there you are growing some parasites and all that, whatever. I mean, once the body and mind is clean, we will be able to. And have you ever seen, once you take a shower, you come out of the shower in the morning or after a long walk, and then you take a shower, you feel like fresh and clean, and you want to go for puja. Always for the puja, we want to go for puja after cleansing ourselves, right? Because we can focus, we can be one-pointed. Our sattva guna increases, we are cheerful in our mind. So sattva shuddhi, then is saumanasya, then ekagriya means one-pointedness, focus. We can focus on the task at our hand after we are cleansing ourselves, internally, externally. Then indriya jaya, we can have better control over our senses. Otherwise, the senses which function because the mind is attached to it, so manomaya kosha will take over. Because, oh body, you are anyway not clean, so listen to me. You better listen to me, So when the body is not clean, it gets very easy. Anyway, even if our bodies are clean, mind takes over all the time. Our our judgment, like I was saying, it takes over the Vijnana Maya Kosha. Anyways, but think about this, if our bodies are also not clean, our internal cleansing is also not happening, then it's very easy for our minds to take over the senses, and it can now drive the horses wherever it wants. We have no control. So Indriya Jaya means we will have better opportunity to control our senses. Then Atma Darshana. So Sattva Shuddhi, Saumanasya, Ekagriya, Indriya Jaya, and Atma Darshana Yogyatvani cha. Yogyatva means fitness. Atma Darshana means, Atma means self, Darshana means to observe, to see clearly. So one gets fit to realize oneself, to see, to look, to dive deep into oneself, what one is. Because like I said, we are made up of, as Upanishad says, the Taittiriya Upanishad, we are made up with 5 koshas, the 5 sheaths, the 5 layers of our body. In my one-to-one trainings, which are specialized signature trainings, I do talk about in details about all these 5 senses, what we can do for different layers of our existence and all that. So by the way, if you want to get in touch with me for these one-to-one discussions and trainings and guidance in much more depth, much more hand-holding for 3 months or 6 months, whatever time we decide fit, sign up for a free discovery link, and in this iCard, I will give you a free discovery link. So do that, and in that case, you can get a free call with me, and we can assess for what protocol I can come up with for whatever things you bring me on my plate. Okay. So anyway, coming back. So in the 5 koshas, we will know that the body kosha, the Annamaya kosha, then there is Pranamaya kosha, the power, the energy that keeps such device on is the electricity, right? So that's the Pranamaya kosha, our breath, that gives prana to us. Then there is this Manomaya kosha, the mental sheath, the psychological sheath. Then the Vijnanamaya kosha, the intellectual sheath. And finally, Anandamaya kosha, the bliss body, which we touch. Guess when? When we touch the bliss body, the eternal bliss body. Anandamaya kosha, we touch it when we are in deep sleep, like a baby, not dreaming, but in the deep sleep state. We touch this bliss body. Wow, no worries, nothing. Just we are being, just like a gadget when you shut it off. The state in which it remains is the bliss body. As soon as you turn it on, the apps come in, the internet, you can log in and do all sorts of stuff. But when it's closed, what is it? It's just like sleeping so peacefully. So similarly, when we shut our mind, shut our senses, we shut our intellect, we're just in the bliss, we are in the deep sleep state, means we get closest to our bliss body. Anyway, there are many other times when we can deliberately go to our bliss body. That's a whole different story. But every single day, automatically we go to our bliss body during deep sleep. So having said that, one gets fit for Atma Darshana means they understand when they are established in Saucha, cleanliness, they understand what it really means, our physical body. So they then tries to understand, okay, if the body is like this, if it is holding so much of junk, excretory substances that we have to eliminate day in and day out, we have to do so much grooming and stuff to keep this body carryable in this society, so we can hang out with our own body and try to come in contact with other bodies, or if you just want to be in the society, so much work it takes anyway, so much time we have to spend to do even the minimal but most necessary things. So then they get fit for Atma Darshana means they will ask then the questions. You know, there was this disciple who went to his guru and said, what are we? And the guru says, okay, you are your body. He goes and does the sadhana, okay, I'm my body. Then he realized that, okay, wait, this is my body, but then what is that is running the body? Then he goes to the guru and says, no, we are not the body. I know that you have more to say, please tell me. Then he basically guides him through the different 5 koshas. We have this story, right? The Upanishads are filled with such kind of self-realization stories because it is of that wisdom. It is filled with that wisdom. So the Vedantic wisdom, right? So I want to say that when one understands what body is, they gets fit, and what it takes to keep the body clean, they get fit for Atma Darshana, to dive deep now into the true essence of who we are. Who are we really? Okay, so Sattva Shuddhi, Saumanasya, Ekagriya, Indriya Jaya, Atma Darshana Yogyatva. Read the sutra together with the sandhis and all that of the intermittent padas, then it will be sounding like this. Sattva Shuddhi Saumanasya Ekagriendriya Jayatma Darshana Yogyatvani cha. Sattva Shuddhi Saumanasya Ekagriya Indriya Jaya Atma Darshana Yogyatva. Fitness for seeing oneself. Cha. And that also happens when one is established firmly in Saucha or cleanliness. So with that, we come to a close to the yoga philosophy discussion of day 67 of 108 days of Surya Namaskara or Sun Salutations challenge. Now, this is the first of the 5 niyamas, right? Saucha, then Santosha, Tapas, Swadhyaya, Ishvara Pranidhan. So even for Saucha, we learned that what happens as the effect of being established firmly in cleanliness, internal, external, and also internal, like of the mind and such. What we think throughout the day, how we carry forward in this material world throughout the day, what we collect in through our senses and all that. Yeah, so much effect. You see, the first of the niyamas, Maharishi Patanjali spends 2 sutras, sutra number 40 and 41, must be important, right? With that, thank you so much for joining on this day 67. I look forward to seeing you in the rest of the sessions that we have. Next, we will discuss about Santosha or contentment. Very important in today's world, in the Kali Yuga, in the material world, where we are running after materials. We don't have enough, as if. Anyway, so with that, and if you haven't subscribed the channel yet, what are you waiting for? Please hit the subscribe so that you don't miss any of these nuggets of wisdom that is applicable in our daily life, the code of ethical code of living, the yoga, yeah, and straight from the root texts from the ancient India. Do watch wherever you find here this playlist of 108 days, the full playlist. Take a look on the other sessions and you would certainly learn so many useful discussions there. Okay, thank you so much. Very, very, very warm and cordial congratulations to all of you who have been joining in this journey so far, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye.